What is going on, LEGO investors? So today we're going to do a video on how I would spend my first $1,000 if I were just starting off investing in LEGO. So now typically I'm the investor that I would go hard on one set and invest all that $1,000, but for this purpose I'm going to do a diversification where if a newbie was just starting off, this is what I'd recommend. And we're going to talk about investing in the Star Wars theme only. And why is that? Because Star Wars is by far the best investing theme you can invest in. There's a ton of money in Star Wars, and it's probably the easiest way to make your money back and earn profits with LEGO investing. So now I'm going to give my thoughts and opinions on some sets. I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions. I would love to hear how you would spend your first $1,000, and please keep it to Star Wars only. And then I'm going to make some other videos on specific themes where if I were starting off with $1,000, what I would do for each theme. But for this one, this is Star Wars only. So let's dive into it. First up, I would invest in the Princess Leia Bouche helmet. So I absolutely love the helmet line. I think this is by far the best investment you can make. And how I said before, I'd typically invest in one set. It would probably be the Leia Bouche helmet. But in this scenario, with $1,000 only and starting off diversification, I would probably buy 4 of these helmets. And I want to say we could probably get it for around $55 around Black Friday. You know, I picked some up for $48, so I think $55 would be a fair number. And that would put us at around $220. So really quick for the newbies out there, the helmet line just has a history of doing very, very well. Like for example, the TIE Fighter pilot helmet, like this one's absolutely insane. We would never do these kinds of numbers again, but this is the most infamous helmet. This is what everyone refers to. We are never going to get these numbers. But look at like the Dark Trooper. This one just retired. I picked it up for $60. It's got a value of $76. The Luke Skywalker Red 5 helmet. It's still in stock at Amazon, so we'll use a value of $69, but I picked it up for $43. So I'm in the profit right now. And then the Stormtrooper helmet, $60, got a value of $155. Boba Fett, I picked mine up for I believe around $51 to $55. It's got a value of $70. So small profits. You have to buy a ton of these to earn a ton of money. But the helmet line is very strong. Typically everyone wants to buy all the helmets and not just one for display factor. So that's why I would invest in 4 of these helmets. I strongly believe this is a strong helmet and it's going to do very, very well into retirement. So speaking of helmets, there is another one that I would invest in, and this would be Clone Commander Cody. I think this is a $100 helmet all day long. It's on sale for $55. I think we're going to see greater sales, but just we'll keep it at the $55 right now. So that would put us at $220. And then next up, we've got the TIE Bomber. The TIE Bomber, I absolutely believe in. This is going to be a great investment. It is on sale right now for $51. And the TIE Bombers just I believe in this set because we don't have a ton of TIE Bombers. It's not a mass-produced set. We've only just got a few. Like look at the 2003 version. This one retailed for $30. It's got a value of $207. Then obviously the small one, the gifts, that one's $412. The magazine gift, $266. I mean, we just don't have TIE Bombers. So that's why I would buy 4 of these. And that would put us at roughly $200. Now, I don't think we're going to see a 592.6% growth like this TIE Bomber, but I think if we do not get a TIE Bomber for a few years, I think this TIE Bomber could hit around $80 to $100. But it all depends on the remake. So that's why I'm not going extremely hard on it, but I think it is a great investment. And then next up, we've got the Tusken Raider. So brickheads are very, very great investments. They easily double in price. And I think the Tusken Raider is flying under the radar. Not a lot of people are investing in this heavily compared to the other brickhead sets that were out. I truly believe this is going to sell anywhere from $20 to $30. And I think because so many people are going to avoid this set, there's going to be less inventory overall. And again, why I like brickheads is simply for the fact that they're LEGO store exclusives like this one, majority of the time. And they're much harder to acquire inventory. So investors just cannot get a ton of inventory, say, compared to the TIE Bomber or Commander Cody. They're very, very hard to get, and that's why brickheads typically do very, very well. I think brickheads, I want to say almost all brickheads will double in money at some point in time. There are a few exceptions to that, but the Tusken Raider, I think, is a solid buy. It's going to float under the radar. And a lot of people are buying all the Star Wars brickheads, so when it comes down to inventory levels and people wanting the Tusken Raider later on, we're gonna make some decent money with this set. I think best case scenario is we sell it for around $40, a $30 profit. That would be phenomenal. And brickheads are super tiny, so if you sell online, they're easy to ship, easy to store, a great entry price. I definitely think this is a great investment. So I'd buy 5 of these for $50. And then next up would be the Corant Gunship. The Corant Gunship, I think, is a phenomenal set. Gunships have a history of doing very, very well. And this set comes with some solid minifigures. Typically, we see gunships in the UCS version, so that's where I think this one's going to shine. I think this one could sell anywhere from $200 or more. We're not going to see $300 because then you get into the UCS level version. So it all depends on when we get a next gunship, but overall, I think it will do $200. And just look here. We're looking at gunships. Now, these are Republic gunships, but still, gunships are very, very popular because of army building. And when you're investing with army building, there is a ton of money. And why is that? Because people want to build massive Lego armies, and they buy a multiple of each set. And I sell sometimes multiples of each set at a time, and it's a great day when that happens. So I definitely see this one selling more. But just look at these gunships. They just have done phenomenal. They're great. This is the UCS version 1, 446 got a value of, retail for $399. The smaller gunship, $499, got a value of $33. And then one similar to our size, which is $120 retail, value of $581, and then $89, value of $997. So gunships have a history of doing very, very well. So I definitely think this would be a solid investment. And I'm including this one in for the diversification part of this. I definitely think it will sell easier than, say, a set that might be over $200, like a UCS version. So that's why I'm not going that big. This will probably be the most expensive set on my list. So I'd buy one of those, and we'll just give it $140. I'm sure it will go on a decent sale, so I'll pick it up less. But for this purpose, we'll just say $140. And then next up is the Super Star Destroyer. I love this set. I think it's flying under the radar. I think it goes alongside of the Millennium Falcon, the Tantive 4, and the Invisible Hand. And I think once this retires, a lot of people are going to realize that Lego will start producing a lot more ships, and people will want this ship to go along with the other ships that they buy. Again, Lego has figured out the secret sauce to their sets. They're making sets that everyone wants to purchase for the purpose of collecting the entire collection, not just these random one-off sets. And this is why this is a strong set. It's currently going for $70, but I would buy 2 of these, and we'll just keep it at $70. I definitely think we're going to see a sale very, very soon, so I'd probably pick it up for cheaper. But yeah, 2 of these for $140, and this would put us at a total of $970. So now when I look at all of these, I probably want to say the Coruscant Guardship will be the hardest to sell for me. So I sell locally, I do not sell online. If I was selling online, yeah, there's no doubt I would be able to sell the gunship. But let's say I want to sell it for $200. You know, it's not easy to sell a $200 set compared to maybe a set that is $100. Like if I would sell Commander Cody for $100, it'd be a lot easier in that range compared to $200. So I think the Coruscant Gunship will be the hardest. Now, if I said I was investing $1,000 just starting off and I wanted my quickest returns, then yeah, I'd probably drop this off. But we're not doing anything like that. We're just doing a blanket how you invest in $1,000. So I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions on my selection. Do you think I'm going too hard on the helmets, or do you think the Coruscant Gunship should be dropped off and then maybe add a few more Tusken Raiders and TIE Bomber, or do you think I should get another Superstar Destroyer? I would absolutely love to hear your thoughts and opinions, and I want to hear how you would spend your first $1,000. This is just my way of investing. I really, really love the helmet line, so that's why I'm going hard on those. I would say out of all these, the riskiest would probably be the TIE Bomber, just because we don't know what's going to happen. If Lego produces a TIE Bomber next year, then it's absolutely going to destroy this TIE Bomber. But if we don't get one for a few years, it will definitely do solid. So this 970 could be a lot less depending on sales, so I might be able to add more on later on. But yet let's just use the remainder for taxes and all that stuff. So I appreciate everyone that has been watching, everyone that comments, likes the videos. I really notice and I really appreciate it. I appreciate every single one of you, and I really hope you enjoy the videos that I make. But as always, please do your own research, have some fun, make some money.
Video is not financial advice. Any statements made are my views and is for entertainment purposes only and should not be taken as financial advice. Do your own research before making any financial investments.